On the banks of the Mississippi River, home to the king of rock and roll and also the Memphis Tigers, where the fans have moved the party from Beale Street and are ready for kickoff. What we have in store today, a clash between a pair of AAC squads. As we'll see, the winners of 5 straight, the Navy Midshipmen, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Memphis Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Memphis ready to kick it off and get things started. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Midshipman offense is on the field to start this game. And here he comes, the guy who pulls all the strings in this attack.
I think what makes him so unique, he has such a good understanding of this offense, always seems to know what the answer is to the test.
Always in control. The receivers know they're going to get the football. Everybody believes in this dude.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. Does need a few inches on this opening drive to pick up a first down. He'll ride his man on the option. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. They'll run it from the gun. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Working the middle, it's complete. At the 40, there he goes. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. From the gun, the running back looking for room.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Navy will have it with a 1st and goal. Into the end zone. Fires into traffic, picked off.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
The offense set for a 1st down play. He'll do it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Got him downfield. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. He wants to throw. Got his man downfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's the handoff. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Finds his tight end. That had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. He's going to pass. Throws to the tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. This offense has a 2nd down play. From the gun, the ground game. Pulls his way forward. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the 1st down. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the 1st half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. The give to the tailback. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18. They've methodically worked the ball down the field. 11th play of the drive coming up, but this one 3rd. Lets it fly deep downfield. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on 3rd down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage called, and they get the INT.
And Navy will go back on the attack. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
The pass is incomplete. Thought they might catch the defense napping, but it'll be 3rd down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Gets it out quickly. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. On the play. 2nd down. On 2nd down, wants to throw. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his 1st sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He finds his man, and he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. And here comes the Navy offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Navy will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He gets a block. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. And now the offense will come onto the field again. He leaves it with his back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off the RPO, complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught in the backfield. It's O'Connell. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. Memphis will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Holds it in on the left. Nothing but green ahead. Touchdown, midshipman. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Well, this guy certainly, from a statistical standpoint, has done everything to deserve a trip to New York City. He has been a big playmaker week in, week out for this offense. Get this, that last touchdown was his 20th touchdown catch of the season. This guy has been unstoppable.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, fellas, here's a final update on a top 15 clash. LSU managed to eke out the victory in a tighter than expected one. Don't blame the gumbo there in Baton Rouge this week. These Tigers are to blame for this one being this close. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Give to the back. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chain. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll ride the hot hand. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. From the gun, running back on the move. At the 45, on his way. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
On the run, it's O'Connell. How much does it help your blocking scheme to have a guy who finds the crease? He gets to the 39. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. And Navy will go back on the attack. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Second down coming up.
Brings up second down.
Quarterback on the keeper. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Release to the back. Got it on the run. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. He looks that one in nicely. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. After that last completion, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wood. They'll stop him at the 31. Let's mark it off at 5 yards, and that will be a first down. Looking to throw it again. Finds his big tight end.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Tackle is made after the first down. Navy lifts anchor in the red zone. They'll give it to him again. Headed to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Navy! That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy has been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Navy 14, Memphis 0.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Off play action on first down. Fires complete on the crosser. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. On second down, looking to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Burks. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Looking to move it through the air. Unleashes one deep. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. It's complete. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. The run from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
7 yards on the play. Brings up third down.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Memphis will be forced to punt. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. And here comes the Navy offense. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Makes the grab. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down.
This is a guy, no matter who they're playing, all season long, he just gets open. He's really good on his routes. He's always been someone you can rely on, even in contested catches. That's his 75th reception of the season.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch down the right side. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. The give to the back. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Pulls and fires complete. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the 1st down. They'll try to run for it. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got his man.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Navy will have it with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Navy.
They're working that left side. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. A very productive play on 1st down has now set us up with this 2nd and goal. They're going to run it. Touchdown, midshipmen. And they take it in for 6 more points. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got? 2
very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. North Texas overcame a tough opponent, and not only that, a raucous crowd. The Mean Green tuned out all the noise and showed this team can win on its field, your field, or a neutral field. Well done.
Finds a soft spot in the middle.
60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
Looking for a crease. It's O'Connell. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Memphis wants to move quickly. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And that pass is intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Got his man quickly. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. He's looking to throw it. Pulls it in. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Power football with the run. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down. They're going to ride this running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And here comes the offense on second down. Handoff from the gun. How about that determined run inside the red zone? He's got 6. He's down at the 12. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They'll send out the kicker here. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that lead grows even bigger.
Navy 24. Memphis 0.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David. They've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point reverses, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down. Got a man. It's Burks. Across the 25. He's got room. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Pulled down after a pickup of 5, a statement run in the red zone to the 13. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They're bringing nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
It's kind of tough when QBs drop back, and they're trying to protect the football and throw it. A lot of times you get some good shots, and if you rip at that football, you can cause an even bigger play and get that fumble to go with the sack.
And Navy will go back on the attack. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake. but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. He's looking to throw. Completes it in the middle. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. They'll throw it on first down. Gets it out fast. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Line getting set on second down. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. He's got an open man. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
This defense needed something to go right, man. They're down big already in the first half. Get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This could start some momentum going back the other direction.
A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. They'll run the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is even bigger.
Navy, 27, Memphis, 0.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Memphis has the ball back, and the offense ready to go to work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. He wants to throw. Still looking on the move. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Almost had the completion, just missed it. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. To the air on first down. He's right on target. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, but not before he picks up a first down for Navy. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the ground with the counter. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Brings up 2nd down.
They'll keep it on the ground. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down. He's now up to 83 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He's got it. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Trying to run it in the red zone. He's got 4, and he's down at the 12. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front. They won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play. And they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Wide out in motion. Wants to go up top. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. He's looking to throw. Now improvising. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Navy! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Washington had an impressive showing at home, and to do it with some of the legends of the past there, Mark Brunell, Napoleon Kaufman, and Lincoln Kennedy, what a special victory.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. Got his man in the middle.
It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He'll work his way down to the 28. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. He's open on the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. He's back to throw on 2nd down. He wants it all. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Memphis.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this 2nd half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
Lining up for the PAT. Splits the uprights. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass.
Memphis, 7.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And here comes the Navy offense. Going up top on first down. Quick completion on the out route. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
At the 31-yard line. Brings up second down.
Looking to throw on second down. Oh, he left him grabbing. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. They'll throw it on first down. Got his man. Makes the grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to scramble. Open space at the 25. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the third time. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a very intriguing first 2 quarters of football in Memphis. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to 2 of the best receiving corps in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium.
Navy will kick it deep to get the second half underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Quick strike complete. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Going to run it. It's O'Connell. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. He leaves it with the back. They finally make the stop at the big run. There's plenty to move those sticks for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls it and fires to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Unloads to the wideout. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown.
Memphis, 14.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. On second down, wants to throw it. Quickly to the tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looking to move it through the air. Using the quick game. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time. Dialing up a second down pass play. Quickly complete. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down. He's got 93 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. He makes the connection. And oh, did they know that one was coming? They'll knock him down in the backfield. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Trying to wear down this defense. The 7th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 1. Fires to the tight end. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. Tune in to the Ocho. 8th play of the drive coming up. It's complete. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, midshipman. And the beatdown has ensued.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. San Jose State took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week, and the end result was a focused group of Spartans that fired on all cylinders. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. On the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. Touchdown, Navy! Don't just get the ball, score with the ball, and the defense did.
Number 9 with the defenses.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
51, Memphis, 14.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He'll pull it down and run. At the 35, he's open. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
And it's so nice to have a weapon like this at quarterback. It dictates coverage. You want to play man-to-man, everybody turns their back. Watch him pick him up, put him down, shoot up yards, getting a big play down the field.
And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Now on second down. Leaves it with the running back. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. They're getting this guy lathered up. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Working that left side. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Looking for a gap. It's O'Connell. Operating in the red zone here on second down.
Brings up second down.
They'll leave it with him. Makes a man miss. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Third down play from the gun. Coming after it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. And Navy will go back on the attack. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
I'll be honest, I expected this guy to put up huge stats this year. Never would I have imagined, though, that he just surpassed the 4,000-yard passing mark this early in the season.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
Tackle is made at the 43.
He's looking to throw it. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And the pass hits, picked off. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. A first down for the offense. To the ground. He's got it again.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Wants to throw on second down. Got his man on the right. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. And the Tigers are marching down the field. They're going back to the ground. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. On second down, just keeps firing. Got his man quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Feeling some heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
Memphis will be forced to punt, and these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Navy offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Fast motion from the offense. He's looking for an open man on second down. Looking for room at the 40. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play. And here they come again. Trying to find his man on first down. Gets it out fast. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to pass it. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. A new set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man down the middle. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. And it's no good because no game is perfect. Something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about instead. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Quick strike complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. We'll see if they go back to the run here on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. Smashes through. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. He wants to throw here on second down. He's got his man. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got it down the middle. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. He wants to throw. It's complete to the left. Nice pitch and catch there. They'll have enough for the first down. Memphis hoping to take advantage of this red zone trip. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Handoff to the lone back. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Holding. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. It's a draw. Tackled after picking up the first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. He's looking to pass. Dances away. And he can't pull the trigger, and that will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We wrap it up with a sack. At the end of the quarter, Navy has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead of how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
And the extra point is good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas A&M is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Johnny Manziel, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Kentucky. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback checking off. They'll go right back to him. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. A little screen to the running back. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. Navy will have to punt it away.
Brings up 4th down.
And the returner will be brought down. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field.
1st and 10.
They'll throw it on first down. He makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Makes his connection. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. A completion, but not quite enough for the first down. Third down coming for this offense. It's caught. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw it again. Using the quick game. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. He's looking to throw. Caught. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. To the air on first down. Buying some time. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. He's looking to throw. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Offense facing.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. He stopped almost immediately. He didn't get much, but he didn't need much. They've got the first down. Play number 9 on this drive. Looking to go up top on first down. Finds his target down the middle. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. They'll throw it from the red zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Memphis.
Nice pitch, nice catch, and listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to, and this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Right down the boulevard. A 69-yard touchdown drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets to return her on the ground. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. Leaves it with the back. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? Navy will have to punt it away. A low line drive and short kick. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Comes out throwing on first down. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. He's going to pass. Got it set up on the outside. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Going up top on first down. Gets it out quickly. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Memphis now operating in the red zone.
Brings up second down.
From the gun, the running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. A manageable distance on third down as they try to convert from the 20. Got his man quickly. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers! This guy is so slippery, so elusive. He just vaporizes right in front of the defense.
It's crazy. You can play touch football in the elevator and lose to this guy. He's that kind of quick.
On to attempt to try.
Kicker on for the extra point.
Bangs it through for an extra point. So a drive there of 85 yards, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Navy will go back on the attack. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
It's complete to the right.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Looking to throw, it's Harbor. Gets it out fast. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. Navy will have to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Now 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. It's complete on the right side. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Memphis picking up the tempo.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide.
He's got it. Touchdown, Memphis. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step one accomplished, but this offense obviously still has work to do, but the defense has to go out and get a stop and get them the ball back.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Arizona dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I'll tell you this, it sure beats trying to explain a bad loss. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Big third down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Here comes the offense on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Finds his man. It's O'Connell.
And you're seeing why this guy is on the field during 2-minute situations. He can catch the football and make things happen. Nobody open downfield. You just dump it down to him and let the guy go to work, pick up a huge play, and help this offense get in position to win the game.
They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And here's the third interception of the night. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
It's such a fine line offensively. Late in the game, you got to score, you got to make big plays, but you can't turn the football over. Big-time mistake. This one might cost him.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.